Hello everybody, ProtoFoxy here, coming back at you with another video. We're looking at toys, because that's what we do on this channel, along with video games and magic cards and all that good stuff. And it's also the home of the Gaming Ain't Easy podcast, Tuesday nights at 8 on the ProtoFoxy channel. It's a fun show, you have a good time, but this is the kind of stuff we like to do on this channel, have fun. And now I have something that I feel is very fun, and it's a curiosity. These here are knockoff Transformers, and it's really odd. It's like you can find them in different spots. I'll put a link in the description below. They're available on like Ali and Wish and stuff like that. So dirt cheap, but also you'll see them in advent calendars that are available on Amazon with a bunch of the knockoff Micromasters and Minicons and stuff like that. They're definitely knockoffs, but these are fun. I believe the description, and like I said, I'll put the link in the description below, but I believe they're called the one-click crash deformation toys, and they are definitely interesting. They're a lot of fun. Neat little like shelf fillers, stuff like that. Good things for, good little stocking stuffers for the kids for the holidays and whatever. But I think they're kind of neat, and they kind of fill the role, at least in my collection, of like updated throttle bots in a sense, because they kind of still have that that vibe to them, and I'll go into it in a minute. But we've got 3 separate cars here, and these are the 3 molds. They offer them in all the fun colors, this, that, and the other thing. But these are the ones I got in the advent calendars. You can buy them all separately. But we've got the newer Camaro type in yellow, classic Bumblebee colors. We've got the Bugatti. It starts with a V. I'm not going to butcher the name because I can't, pronounce it, but it's a Bugatti, and these are in the red and black drift colors, which is funny enough. He was actually a BMW in the last night, and that's what the colors of this is. But yeah, we got that Bugatti, and then we've got, I believe this is a souped up newer Corvette, if I recall correctly, and that's in blue. And again, like I said, they offer them different colors, I should say. But when I say they fill the role of like updated throttle bots in my collection, because they have a push motor in here, a friction motor, that they go forward and that keeps going, and then they run into something, and then the whole gimmick is, let's get that to stop. The whole gimmick is once they bump into something with the front end of the car, boom, they transform. And now what's really cool is they've actually upsized these too, and my son has one. I'll have to maybe get it on camera one of these times. They've actually made like really big radio controlled cars that are upsizes of these, and it transforms the same way, and then it talks and goes around and whatnot. But these are like smaller versions of that with the push motor, and that's what, like I said, they fill the role of throttle bots, because that's a throttle bot as far as I'm concerned. Instant transformation, push, friction motor. Original throttle bots were pullbacks. But yeah, it's neat. Now this one, there it is, boom. So there they go. They all pop up, they all transform, they're all in fun colors, and they're pretty neat. Articulation, non-existent. Literally the arms are static out at the side, so he's charging at you to give you a big hug. Let's get in, look at some of the detail. Not a lot of sculpted detail. The paint actually done fairly decently when you get down to it. No overspray, because it's actually done in a pattern. The head sculpt itself aped from Animated Optimus, except they didn't finish painting that side there. One of them, I believe, even has like a screw pushed through the mouth, and it's really kind of creepy looking. This one here, same thing. Similar molded details. Now this one, a little bit of overspray here and there. Yeah, it's all the same detail. They just changed the car shell. We got a black out Bumblebee face there. Not too bad, but typical KO stuff. And then this one here is the one where it's got the screw through the mouth plate. So he's got like this huge, like he's screaming. And of course the paint's all a bit, fucky on that, but it's a cheap knockoff. And this one actually has different molded detailing in for its torso and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, they're dirt cheap knockoffs. They're fun little toys for kids that you're not gonna worry about having them busted up, because you can replace them if you feel the need to replace them. on the cheap. I think on AliExpress these singly go for like $3-4 a crack. Same thing on Wish. And then if you get the advent calendars on Amazon, they're packed in. It's like they're $20 a piece, and it's a advent calendar of like $25 knockoff Transformers. Some are hilariously bad, others okay. These, you know, to a collector, to your average collector, I should say, these are bad. You know, they wouldn't touch them with a 5-foot, you know, a 10-foot pole, what have you. The plastic quality is you know, they're probably easily broken. They're more meant for kids to beat up on and then get another one, you know, later on the line, something along the line of like dollar store toys or whatever. But these are fun for me, and I like them. And, you know, they have a place on my shelf. They're updated throttle bots. I wish Hasbro would do something similar, maybe even give the arms articulation and give us actual throttle bots. That would be kind of neat. But they're neat little curiosities. You know, if you're a diehard, you know, a diehard hardcore collector of like accurate stuff, studio series where it has to be like top quality stuff, you're going to pass these by. You're going to take one look at these. Oh, I'm not wasting my money on this trash, and you're going to move on. And that's fine. I did not move on. I looked at these and I'm like, yeah, I have a place for these, and that's what I'm going to do. And so I have them, and now I'm sharing them with you. But they're neat. They're fun. Instant little transformations. You get little push motors. You run them into each other. You know, and that collided and did not transform. But they're fun, and I like them, and I'm sharing them with you. So if it's something up your alley, there's going to be links to buy the singular toys on AliExpress and all the fun colors, this, that, and the other thing. If not, easy pass, whatever. All that being said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. I would also greatly appreciate that. Also, hit the notification bell and all that good stuff, because as I said at the top of the video, I am the host of the Gaming Ain't Easy podcast, Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. Tune in. Have a good time. Definitely not meant for kids, just like all my toy reviews aren't meant for kids. This is all adult-oriented stuff here, even though we're talking about toys. But, you know, check it out. I think you might be thoroughly entertained. And with all that said, I will say unto you this. Be kind to yourself and your fellow human beings, because life is too short to play on. I will see you in the next video. Don't bag them. They're fun. Check them out. They're cheap.